nice being up here. I quite like this.
Sorry, we're late, folks. Right, take it away.
Steve, how you doing? Okay. Obviously, Ivory Coast will present a different challenge to Saturday. What are you expecting from the game? What kind of challenge will you expect?
Not a difficult game. Like I said, my players don't like me because I keep picking tough friendlies. But if you want to get better and you want to learn, you have to play against good teams. The slightly different style of play to the Japanese side that we played at the weekend. Strong, direct, quick, defend well, attack well. The last game they were very clinical against South Korea, so now we expect another challenge, big challenge.
We just heard from John McGinn there, who was talking about the kind of getting the balance between performing these friendlies, but also getting out of these games what you want to get out in terms of giving players minutes and what have you. How do you get that balance right as the head coach?
Just by looking at your squad of players, deciding to play different systems against different teams, or different ways against different teams, or different personnel against different teams. Trying to give the players that you pick the best opportunity to be the best they can be in that particular game.
In terms of, I think you've said that you're going to make changes for this game. What do you want, what do you need to see from the players who you're obviously giving an opportunity out there tomorrow?
An understanding of the system we're playing. I've explained to them why we're playing it. And then obviously good execution of that system on the pitch. And then from individual players, you're looking for certain things that I've spoken to them individually about, and hopefully they can bring that to the pitch as well.
Steve, what's the ultimate priority in terms of a friendly like this?
No injuries is the ultimate priority. After that, probably performance. And then if you go back on that, result, obviously.
Yeah, it's interesting because John was saying the same. Is that maybe, do people have to take a step back and look at it's more than just the end result in a game like this, especially when you're going towards a tournament?
Look, I think people can look at it any way they want. We have to look at it. If John said exactly what I've said there, then I think we're all on the same page. And if we're all on the same page, other people can think what they want.
Do you feel, I know we asked you last week in terms of momentum, is that any real issue at this stage before the World Cup, or is it more geared to when you get to the last couple of friendlies?
For me, momentum's one of the words that have suddenly become a big buzzword in football. You can have momentum as long as your performances are good, as long as you get what you want to get out of the game. Momentum, I don't know. I don't know if it's good, bad or indifferent. I'll tell you in the summer.
So with the players getting the chance to play against different styles of team for yourself, do you enjoy preparing the team to play against it and studying these different styles of team as well?
It's been good. Like I said, I think I mentioned before, I enjoyed watching the Japanese team when I was watching them in the build-up to the game, because they play their own particular way. They play it very well. And Ivory Coast are similar. They play their way, the big, strong, physical side. So for me, is a different challenge against countries that we don't normally play against. Normally, you're playing against European countries. You know, by and large, what you're going to get. So you have to look a little bit more in depth at the other countries. So it's good. Yeah, it's good to go. It's good.
Steve, just in terms of the squad...
I'm not going to pass it to you. Show my dummy there.
Just in terms of the squad, you said you'd make 6 or 7 changes. Would the priority be to try and get everyone a game across these 2 matches, or is it not as simple as that?
It's not quite as simple as that, but you obviously want to get as many boys on the pitch as you can, because they've come away towards the end of the season. They're all desperate to play for their country, so there is a bit of that, but there's also the fact that we're trying to get something tangible and meaningful out of the game as well. So I made a raft of changes the other night during the game, or they'll probably be similar in the game tomorrow.
Can you see from the levels of training that the squad is really there, just trying to make that impact, trying to make their faces known to you as much as possible in terms of getting in that squad?
Yeah, there's a lot of people trying very hard to impress, which is great, which is what you want.
Steve, just in terms of that, do you feel that it's more important, you know, you're talking about rotating and you're going to make lots of changes in the game as well, do you feel it's more important for for you to look at the players that may be in the squad, or are you still trying to kind of iron out what your starting 11 will look like come the start of June, or are you looking more bigger picture, who's going to be in the 26 when it comes to tomorrow's game?
You're looking for the squad, obviously. The starting 11's a long way away. The tournament's not till the summer, and I think previous experience will tell you that maybe you go to that tournament without the full complement of players that you think you're going to have. So there is a long way to go before you get there.
Hi Steve.
Hi Keith.
Were the players a little bit stung by the reaction after the game on Saturday, and if so, did you feel the need to speak to them about it?
No, I didn't speak to them about it. I don't know if they were stung or not. We didn't actually talk about it. For us, it wasn't a big issue.
Is it like when you do qualify for finals, you become a victim of your own success? Almost the expectation rises in some senses.
I think over my time in football, the more you do, the better you are. The more people expect from you. So I think I'd rather have it that way than people not too bothered about whether you do well or not. So yeah, if the expectations rise and the levels rise and that level of expectation rises, that's fine. We can handle it.
I think, Steve, you said elsewhere you're going to name a kind of provisional squad at the start of May and then whittle that down when you need to. Can you just tell us how that's going to work in terms of numbers? And
it's a FIFA requirement where you put in a squad. I think it's about 55 names. I'm definitely number 55.
What, realistically, how many names do you think will be on that list?
I'll find 55.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I'll find 55 names.
So that'll be starting in May, and then by the time what we go to the...
Now, on the back of that, then obviously your 26 will come for that group. It's just a FIFA requirement. That's what we have to do.
Do the 26 have to be come from the 55?
Nah, I think there can be late additions. Hopefully, I don't forget anybody. It's all right. We'll work on it. I've got Nazy as well. Stephen Naismith wants another cap.
Steve, you touched on it earlier about the fact that you've picked tough friendlies, and the players are obviously, they're presumably going to take a lot from that. But although the games themselves will be tough, do you expect you'll see the benefit of that in the long term, and obviously with the summer, the World Cup in summer specifically?
Hopefully, because like I said, we're playing against countries that we wouldn't normally come up against. It gives us a broader feel of international football. But it's been something that I started a while ago, and I think it's been very, very beneficial when you look at some of the friendly matches that we've taken on in terms of qualifying and knowing the level you've got to get to and how to get over the line in those qualifying games. And I think when you challenge your players like that, they understand the levels they have to reach, and I think it's really important to do that.
Just on the reaction on Saturday, do you feel as though the fans are, maybe not so much quick to forget the success that you've had, but should they trust you more? I mean, you've achieved a lot.
It's up to them. If they want to boo, they'll boo. Some people go to football to boo. There's not a lot you can do about it. And like I said, I think you guys are making a bigger thing about it than we actually do on this side of the fence.
What about the setting here, Steve? You're back in the city where you obviously worked for 18 months.
You try to get me a bit of stick because I'm on the blue side of stuff. Nah, listen, I had a great time here in Liverpool. Great city. Obviously loved working with Kenny at Liverpool. It's different for Goodison. I'm pretty sure the atmosphere will be good tomorrow night. It's a fantastic stadium. Everton have done so well to get the site, to build what they've built, and yeah, it's a great city with two great football clubs.
Let's go back to the friendly things.
I think people can probably guess a few of the names that are going to be in it, same as me. But like I said, there's a long way to go before you get there.
Just wanted to ask, Stephen, the difficult friendlies thing, would it be easier to take friendlies that are a lot more winnable and kind of win a bit of public acclaim or what have you? But
it might make our record in friendlies a little bit more palatable, but I'm more interested in our record in qualifying games, and obviously I want to be better in the tournament games as well, so hopefully we can address that this summer.
Just go back to the 55 player.
Do you want a game? You want in it?
No. No.
Nah, not from the 55. I won't be doing that. I won't be going round every single name, and I won't be standing looking in mirrors telling myself you're not going either. Something we'll discuss. I would imagine across the month of May, when I'm speaking to people and possibly giving them the news that they haven't made the squad, I'll be telling them that they have to be ready. You can, I think, right up until the first game, you can change players, and into the tournament you can only change the goalkeeper. So we will have a few players on standby that they will know. I won't make public a standby list. I'll just name the 26. All good?
Thanks, folks.
Thank you. Enjoy your night.